ويهوى نتن أخذ هأين بعينيا ما تزايا ويشايون وينا تزاوى ما تزايا ويسايوا بنيم يشاء ما راي ما سا سكادا كشف ما وف الله رجايا هجا بايم لبدا ما تap وغم أي رابا راب أي لا آدم وتزا أن وبقوا مقودا مقونا كبادا ما أدا ويا أقوى أف هبا تزا أشرا ها تزايا وماما تزايا أي غا ما تزاوا خيالا كما تزا خياغا رشوا ماما تزايا ولا يكوا هذا ماما وغم تزدالا أشوا لهم ويا وشابا بنيم يشاء الله أشرا يشابا بما تزايم شلاشيم شنا وعربي مع وف شنا ويحيى مع قواتزا سلاشيم شنا وعربي مع وف شنا وحيا بايتزم حيوم أزا يا تزوا كو تزبا وف يحوى معراتزا متزايم ليا شمايم هوا لا يهوى لا هوا تزايا ما تزا معراتزا متزايم هوا هلا يلا هزا لا يهوى شمايم لكو بنيم يشاء الله لدى رحمة. Yeah, on you.
Yasha'Allah, that's Israel in Hebrew. You're going to hear that.
Exodus 12:36. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required. So when we were making that trip out of Egypt, we basically got, what we needed from the Egyptians. Because we already put their firstborn to death, so they was willing to give us anything we really wanted after seeing all of that. And they spoiled the Egyptians. So we basically took whatever we needed from the Egyptians before we left. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Sukkoth, about 600,000 on foot that were men besides children. So it's a large multitude that left out of Egypt. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds, even very much cattle. And they baked unleavened cakes of dough, which they brought forth out of Egypt, still with the unleavened bread, still eating the unleavened bread.
Everything good?
For it was not leavened, because they were thrust out of Egypt and could not tarry. So we couldn't wait. We had to get out of Egypt, and we were thrust out. So basically the Egyptians, like he said, they had to get us out of there. They witnessed all the plagues, the firstborns being put to death. So they was trying to get us out of there. Neither had they prepared for themselves any victuals. Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the self same day, it came to pass that all the hosts of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. So all of Israel basically left Egypt that day during the Passover. And it is a night to be much observed unto the Lord for bringing them out from the land of Egypt. And that's what we're doing right now. We're paying tribute to the Most High for delivering us from Egypt with a strong and mighty hand. That's why we keep the Passover throughout the generations, because this is that tribute that he passed over us. He didn't put us to death, and he delivered us from Egypt. This is that night of the Lord to be observed of all the children of Israel in their generations. And the Lord said unto Moses,
that's it. So at 43, I'm going to read it to the end, because you're going to take over 43, right? So this is Exodus 12 chapter 43rd verse in the Hebrew. All right? 12 verse 43 to the end. وَيَأْمَرْ يَهْوَى أَيَوْمَ شَاوَ أَهَارًا زَأَفْ خَقْوَفْ هَپَسَخْ قَوْبًا نَقَالَ لَأَ يَأْكَوْ بَوَا وَكَوْ أَيْبَا يَشْ مَكْوَى دَفْ خَسَبْ وَمَا لَدَى أَفْوَى أَزْ يَأْكَوْ Bawa dawa shaba wasa kaya la'a ya'ako bawa bawaya akad ya'ako la'a dawa tazaya man habaya man habasha kawatza wa aitzam la'a dashamawa bawa ko aidaf yasha'ala ya'ishwa afwa Waka ya yaga wo aka go wa I sha pasak la yahawa hamawa lawako zakar wa az yakwaraba la I shafwa wa haya ka'azarak ha'arataza wako Aira la'a ya'ako bawa dawara kaf Yahaya la'aza kaf wala go hagayo bada wakam wa ya'ishwa ko banyam yasha'ala ka'ashara tazawa yahawa masha wa Aharon kan ashwa wahaya ba'aitzam hayawam haza hawa tazaya yahawa banyam yasha'ala ma'aratza matzaya aya tazabadam.
So it's Exodus chapter 12 verse 43 to 51. And Yahweh said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no stranger eat thereof. But every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. See, so the so-called white man and the other nations that was around us at that time, they could only be eating of the Passover if we had actually purchased them according to the law to be our slaves or our servants. So once they were circumcised and they became our slaves and servants, and they was bound to us, they was legally bound to us and our laws, then they qualified to eat from the Passover. That's the way it would work. Verse 46, in one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth aught of the flesh abroad out of the house. So that means whatever house you're eating the lamb in, you're not supposed to carry out any piece of the flesh. You can carry out the fat and the bones in the morning, but during the night, all the flesh stays inside. Verse 47, verse 46, in one house shall it be eaten, thou shalt not carry forth aught of the flesh abroad out of the house, neither shall ye break a bone thereof. So if you do have a piece of lamb, even though we're not in a position to have flocks and get a whole lamb, but if you do have a piece of lamb, don't break the bone of the lamb. Verse 47, all the congregation of Israel shall keep it. And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and will keep the Passover to Yahweh, let all his males be circumcised. So you know that's talking about the white man and the other nations. Okay, so any one of these people who come from their land, wandering into our land, was supposed to get circumcised before they were even thinking about keeping the Passover. And let them...
And keep in mind, this is our customs. Like, if you're going to join us, this is what you have to do. Almost like an initiation.
Right.
Esau do the same thing here in his country. Like, you want citizenship, you got to get a green card and get married and go through the process. So the same thing with us. If you come to us, you got to be circumcised.
Right.
That was a covenant that was made with our father between the Most High, Abraham and the Most High.
Yeah.
So when you come with us, you got to make a covenant. You got to either be down with us or you can't come in. That's like an initiation. Read on.
And let him come near and keep it. I'm in the middle of verse 48. The end of 48. And he shall be as one that is born in the land. For no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. So circumcision again represents the token of your bond, your agreement that you're spiritually bond and you agree with the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments of the Most High in Christ. Verse 49, one law shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourneth with you. Thus did all the children of Israel, as Yahweh commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they. And it came to pass the selfsame day that Yahweh did bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their armies. So we're armies, because the Lord is a man of war. Yeah, all right, so when the Lord created us as a nation of people, he wanted us to be after his whole vibration and his whole character. So the vibration and character of the Hebrew male man is supposed to be a man, a priestly man of war, and a priest. So a warrior priest, basically. Right.
That's good.
Any questions?
All right, let's go to Numbers 9 and 2.
It's after the book of Leviticus.
Numbers 9 and 2. Abijah, read that. When everybody got it, let me know.
Numbers 9 and 2.
Abijah, read.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 9, verse 2. Let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season.
See, that's very important. Let the children of Israel keep the Passover at his appointed season. What is that season? We're in the spring season, right? So the Passover must always be kept in spring. We have a lot of brothers out there that had a Passover like in February, March. You know, they had on different dates. I could see maybe 1 or 2 days apart. You have the next day or 2 days after. But to have it, you know, a month earlier, 2 months earlier, they're not understanding the scriptures. So read that part again. Read the second verse.
Let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season.
Right, so that appointed season is springtime. February was winter. Early March was winter. The spring didn't come until the first week of April. And how do we know that? We start getting more daylight. The weather started changing. Now the low might be a 40 degrees, 45 degrees. But back in March, you had 20-degree weather. 30 degrees. It was brick out there, right?
Right.
But notice how everything changed. You know, the season is changing. And we must have the high holy day of Passover in spring. Like the brother mentioned before, 2 weeks ago was the new year. So after that, when the new moon come in and the new year come in, that's also the first day of spring. All right, that's the first day of spring. All right. So if they having it before April, then they did it wrong. Okay, that's still winter time. That's not the season.
Makes sense.
That's how you got that 13 month or that 13 moon. because there's really like a gap in between. All right, you have to have it in a season. If you don't factor in that gap, you don't factor into that time, next year they have Passover and New Year in February. Now we know that's off. February is a winter month. And you can tell, you can go out there and look at it, it's still dark, it's still cold, everything is dead. That's not the right season. So no matter what they tell you, you know, they're going off. So it had to be in the season. Read on.
In the 14th day of this month at even, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof, shall ye keep it.
Right, so you got to do it according to what we read in Exodus, the 12th chapter. All right, you got to keep it like that. All right, the bitter herbs, the unleavened bread, the lamb. All right, you got to keep it like that. Read on.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
So, what is appointed?
Excuse me?
Appointed
I mean, it had to be on that time, on that day.
has to be, right?
Yes, has to be.
Has to be, right?
You know, like when you schedule, you call some business or a doctor or something,
Appointment.
and you set the appointment.
Right.
So who's the one that set the appointment? The Lord set the appointment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So read on.
And Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at even in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So did the children of Israel.
So we did everything according to what Moses told us to do, according to what we read in Exodus 12. All right, read on.
And there were certain men who were defiled by the dead body of a man, that they could not keep the Passover on that day. And